Hello, happy Monday. Yeah, it's Monday. Welcome back to another Marvel Champions live stream. Today we are playing with SPDR suit, Spider. I don't really know how or what I should call her, but we are playing with the new hero. Hey, Carol Kai, how you doing? Hey, so today has been a long day. I am pretty tired, and so we are actually going to probably have a little bit of a shorter stream today just because I'm pretty exhausted. And so I hope you all can help forgive my lack of energy. And also I'm not going to build a deck on stream today because I had an idea for one through the Discord, which you should definitely join the Discord if you are not a part of that Discord. I had an idea for a deck that I wanted to try, and so that's going to be the first game that we play with Spider Suit tonight. And it's going to be in the leadership aspect. It's all about having allies, having web warriors come in and leave play, and we are going to try and make sneak attack good. So for those unaware, let's take a look at what sneak attack does. So sneak attack, I'm running 3 copies of it. It came in, I believe, the War Machine pack, and it says choose an ally that shares a trait that's in your hand, and that shares a trait with your identity. Put that ally into play, and if that ally is still in play at the end of the phase, discard it. So this is not necessarily my favorite card. It's not the best card I've ever seen. It's mediocre at best, honestly, because you don't get full utilization out of the allies. You can get some higher cost allies into play, but then they're discarded. They can't take a hit for you, which is one of the big benefits that allies in Marvel Champions has. And so all around, it's been hard to build around sneak attack. I've tried a couple of times. It just has never really worked that well for me. So I think that may change with the Spider kit, so the Web Warrior kit. So the Web Warriors all have abilities, or a lot of them have abilities that are when entering or leaving play, and we're combining that with Web of Life and Destiny, which is a card that says whenever a Oh, good. Now let's see how SPDR works. Yeah, I am really excited, and that's the other thing is like I'm exhausted, and this is going to be a very thinky hero, I believe. And so I do want to save a lot of maybe the harder games for when I have a little bit more energy. But Weapon Life and Destiny says that you can ignore this card's resource cost if your identity has the Web Warrior trait, which we do in hero form here. So SPDR suit has the Web Warrior trait. And it says after a Web Warrior ally leaves play, not defeated, it's leaves play, and that's key here, that's the critical part, then we get to draw a card. And so we are able to activate all of these Web Warriors that we have. So their basic kit comes with 6, well actually 7, it comes with 7, the 7th being SPDR, and we can't put SPDR into play because she's sitting here as our hero. So we've got Spider-Ham, we've got Spider-Man, we've got Scarlet Spider, Ghost Spider, Spider-Man, and Spider-Man. And so Spider-Ham is a 3 cost, 2/2/3, and then he takes consequential based on what the top card of the encounter deck has. So if that has like 3 boost icons, he's taking 3 damage, and so he can be very, very hit or miss, which is kind of funny. But if we put him in and then he leaves play with Web of Life and Destiny, then we get to draw a card. The other thing that I meant to talk about first, I didn't know that leaves play is the same as being defeated. It is not. And there are some cards that refer to being defeated. So like think rapid response. That only triggers when a ally is defeated. But Web of Life and Destiny and Warrior of the Great Web specifically say when they leave play. So that's what I think can make the sneak attack a little bit better in the Web Warrior kit. Warriors of the Great Web. So attached to a character with a spider in his title, which actually, shoot, I don't think I can. This may not work. Oh my gosh. So you cannot attach Warrior of the Great Web to Spider suit? Is that true? Is that true? Is that really how they meant for that to be played? I didn't even think about that. I just kind of assumed it did. Okay then. Well, that's a little unfortunate. Huh. Okay, so I guess we're not going to be running Warrior of the Great Web. We will figure out something else to do with that. The idea is to put allies into play, and then whenever they leave play, they get +1 attack. But it does not sound like we can actually do that. That's kind of a bummer. When something is defeated, it leaves play, but when something leaves play, it doesn't always mean that it's defeated. Exactly. Yeah. Good point. Good. Okay, well that changes that a little bit. So we're not going to run Warrior of the Great Web. Okay, so this may work a little bit better in a different hero, but we're already here. We're having fun. So Spider-Man, whenever he leaves play, we discard the top 3 cards in the encounter deck, and we deal damage equal to the villain based on the number of boost icons that are discarded. So defeat is like a subset of leave play. Yes, exactly. Yeah. We have Scarlet Spider. So when you would reveal an encounter card, name a card type, then look at that card. If it's of the name type, deal 1 damage to Scarlet Spider and draw a card. We've got Ghost Spider. So when Ghost Spider leaves play, search your deck for an identity specific event and add it to your hand. This is going to be really critical in the Spider Suit deck where she has a very, very small hand size. Defeating something forces it to leave play, but for example, say an upgrade was forced to leave play and discarded, it wasn't defeated, but it did leave play. Yes. Or like if it says, let me think, where's like Last Stand. So when an ally you control attacks, it gets +3 attack for that attack, and after that attack resolves, discard this ally. So the ally was not defeated, but it did leave play because it was discarded. And so it gets very tedious, which is frustrating, but yeah. We've got Spider-Man Peter Parker. After he attacks or thwarts, choose another Web Warrior. We get to ready that character, so that's going to be probably our hero here. And then we got Spider Octavius. So after you play Spider-Man from your hand, which does not work with sneak attack, I need to think about that, but he's also only cost 2. Ready and upgrade, you control that card gains the tech trait, draw 1 card. In other words, we're playing another bad boss Web Warrior deck. Exactly, yes. And the reason that even if we can't play Warrior of the Great Web, which I am really surprised, I feel like that was not necessarily meant to be written like that. But the reason that I think, and we were talking on the Discord, that we think that a sneak attack deck may work pretty well for Spider Suit is because she starts out with 14 hit points. She has a lot of health, and so you don't necessarily need those chump blockers. So that's kind of why we're thinking that. Okay, so when those allies come into play, we want them to do some work. So we've got 3 copies of Last Stand, so they can swing for +3 attack, then they get discarded. They're going to be getting discarded anyways, and so we might as well get that +3 out of them. So that's the Last Stand. We've got 3 copies that go down swinging, which says discard an ally you control, deal damage to an enemy equal to that ally's printed cost. So if we sneak attack in, let's say we sneak attack in Scarlet Spider. Scarlet Spider, we pay 1 to sneak attack instead of the 4, and then we can go down swinging to deal 4. So this could come in, swing for 2, deal 4, so we're paying 1 for effectively 5 damage. So that's kind of the synergy there. Now the problem with all of this is, are you going to have it in the same hand? And the answer probably is going to be no, but if we do draw into it, then we're happy. But the Web of Life and Destiny is going to be a consistent card draw for us, which is something that we really do want to focus on with Spider. We've got 3 copies of Limitless Stamina just because it is a super solid card. So this is a new card that came in this kit. It says play only if your identity has at least 14 printed hit points, and it just says ready your hero. So that's amazing. Bahamut, she does have that huge hand size. Yeah, right? Would hit and run activate retaliate? Yeah, I think so. What is hit and run? Oh, hit and run. Is that the Gamora card? Or just does like everything? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it would activate retaliate. So limitless stamina is going to allow us to stand up because Spider does have a fairly solid stat line. It's a 2G2, and then her upgrades can modify that and change that and make them a little bit better, and so that'd be nice. So maybe we get a +2 attack for one swing, and then we'll stand up and then get a 4th fort. So good stuff there. We got Across the Spider-Verse, which allows us to play Web Warrior cards from our discard pile. So we can sneak attack, they go into our discard pile, and then we can use Across the Spider-Verse to pay and get them back out, and then they can leave play again. We're happy whenever they leave play. We've got Make the Call is another way to recur our spider friends from the discard pile. Basically, we pay the printed cost of an ally and we put that ally into play under your control. Now, I do need to make sure that we are pulling things that activate. So like Scarlet, no, just kidding. Spider-Man Auto does not activate from that because it's after you play him from your hand. So this ability does not trigger off of a sneak attack or Make the Call. So maybe we're going to be targeting some other things that are leaving play, like Spider-Man, Hobby Brown. He'll be doing a lot of damage. We've got one copy of Unshakable, which gives us steady if we have 14 printed hit points, and so very solid there. And then we got a Clarity of Purpose to help with some money, which I have not played Spider, and so there's a good chance that it's actually not needed. The money is not needed, but it's also a very good trade-off. 1 damage for 1 wild resource, especially when you start with 14 hit points. So that is the 24 cards. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 24. And so we have to figure out one last card to put in because we cannot be running Warrior of the Great Web. I'm thinking that this may be a fun time to try out the symbiote suit. Let's do that. Let's have some fun with the suit. Symbiote suit. Your identity gets +1 to each of its basic powers, +1 hand size, and +10 hit points. Command team. Ooh, actually, yeah, command team would probably be better than the symbiote suit. Just to get multiple activations. Suit is great with her as well. We'll probably run a suit build, maybe an aggression or something. Maybe not an aggression, actually. Maybe in protection. I feel like a symbiote suit in protection would be fun. Now that we have so many treachery cancels, that'd be fun. So it would be nice to be able to run 2 copies of Command Team. And if we're gonna do that, then I think maybe we cut a Last Stand or a Go Down Swinging. I think we actually probably cut a Go Down Swinging because Go Down Swinging is only better value in one situation. Just based off damage, right? So Last Stand gives us +3 damage. So yeah, I think we'll cut a Go Down Swinging. And then we can run 2 command teams so we can, ready those allies when they're entering play, and then that allows us to get even more benefit out of them. But I do like command team with the sneak attack tech. I think that's pretty solid. We are going against Crossbones, and so Crossbones, I realize I don't actually think that. One second. Yeah, so Crossbones has 3 modular encounter sets, which is pretty crazy. And so we're actually going to be running the 2 of them that are suggested. We're running Hydra Patrol, Weapons Master, and then I actually kind of forgot what I threw in there already. What did we put in? Crossbones, Standard, Personal Nightmare. Yeah, I put in Personal Nightmare. A symbiote suit on top of a robot suit? What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, right? It does sound fun though, right? Just because it shores up some weaknesses, and what I've heard is she is a very, very strong hero. And so the symbiote suit can kind of gunk, much gunk. Yeah, all the bearings are done. But yeah, so we're running Personal Nightmare, and we'll maintain Hydra Patrol Weapons Master, because I think Weapons Master, even though it's considered a fairly easy encounter set, I think it works pretty well with Crossbones, just because he's all about weapons. Hydra Patrol is just kind of consistent, and then we'll swap out that third one just for every single different game. But there's that. I am really excited about Spider. I think all of my concerns have been proven wrong with people who have already been able to play her, and the fact that the 3 hand size is pretty detrimental. But that does not seem to hinder her too much. It sounds like she is pretty insane once you start getting some of those interfaces onto the table. How's everyone's Monday going? We doing good tonight? We're starting with 14 hit points against Crossbone's 12. We actually have more hit points than Crossbone does starting out, which is hilarious. You had the gym today, so you're tired. Oh, nice. Hey, bro, pseudo hero. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Your upper body hurts. Nice. Well, that pain is what? Or no, what is that? What is pain is weakness leaving the body. Okay, so Penny Parker only has a hand size of 4. So this is the smallest hero hand size we have ever seen. Ladies, man, what is up? How you doing? Get those top gains. Maddie, need to build some Marvel Champions deck for your next session. Trying to play Ghost Spider and Miles Morales. What an epic combo they are. I love Ghost Spider. I know that a lot of people love Miles, and I enjoy Miles, but Ghost Spider is just like, I just absolutely love her playstyle. I feel like her tiny hand size is a nice balance, because all I've seen from her is how nuts she seems. Yeah, right? Oh, look at that right there. We have got a interface, which is what we're looking for. A Last Stand and 2 All Systems Goes. Before we talk about the mulligan, let's talk about her kit, because it is a little weird. It's a little bit different than our normal kind of hero. And so, ladies, man, try to leadership deck with Ham, and it's stupid OP. It is stupid OP, isn't it? Right? It is. It's crazy. Ham is something else. Yeah, of course, anytime. So Penny Parker says that you can exhaust the SPDR suit, which is right now a support, to draw 2 cards. And so even though you do have 1 or a 4 hand size in Alter Ego, you can exhaust the suit to draw up to 6. And so that does offset that, those issues there. And then whenever you flip here, you actually flip into the SPDR suit, and then you flip the SPDR suit into the hero form. So it's a fun little puzzle, and I think we were talking about on stream yesterday, I think, why we didn't quite understand why that is. And what that is doing is it's allowing you to get 2 activations, or 2 different activations, right? So you can exhaust the spider suit to draw 2 cards, and when you flip, this card is still unexhausted, whereas when you flip this, it becomes exhausted, right? So when she's in, so it allows you to kind of double dip. Good hand to start. The All System Go gets you the missing pieces. Yeah, right? So you can go find them. And so what we'll probably be able to do, I guess, or what I'm hoping to be able to do, is get both of them out and just hold on to them if we can't even pay for them. And then her sync ratio ability on her hero side says exhaust an interface upgrade you control to generate that upgrade's resources. And that's a resource ability, not a action. And so you can exhaust multiple interfaces to generate multiple resources to pay for 1 card. So that is good. But okay, so let's flip back down. So now we're looking at our hand. Web fluid compressor is one of her interfaces. It's a when Spider Suit makes a basic attack, exhaust web fluid compressor, it gets +2 for that attack, but also it could be used as the lightning resource. We have all system go that says ready each interface upgrade you control, or search your deck and discard pile for an interface upgrade and add it to your hand and then shuffle. We have a second copy of that, and we have a last stand. We don't have any allies right now, so we are going to just mulligan that last stand into a sneak attack, which could be good, it could maybe not be good, so we'll see. Alrighty, that gets us started. Oh wait, actually, we needed to do all of this first. So Crossbones comes in, he's a 1/1, and then when he has a weapon, he has piercing. So we discard tough status cards before we make that attack. The setup is create the experimental weapons deck and set it next to the main scheme. So this is a modular encounter set that is just for experimental weapons. They come out throughout the game and like to mess us up. And we'll flip to 1B. When revealed, reveal the top card of the experimental weapons deck. Attached to the villain, the attached villain gains Retaliate 1. We can spend an energy and a mental resource to discard this card while in hero form. Boom, just like that. Alrighty, so we are gonna start out. We're gonna exhaust Spider Suit to draw 2 cards. We got Web of Life and Destiny, which is really solid to have, and we have Ant-Man Uncle Ben. Silver Cyanide just in time for leadership. How you doing, Silver Cyanide? Yeah, and a couple of people have joined since then, or since we started. I am only gonna be doing 1 game today. I'm had a long day. I'm pretty tired, so we're gonna knock out this leadership game. We're gonna have fun, and then we'll figure out another time later in the week to knock out the rest of the games. Ant-Man Uncle Ben, perfect in Alter Ego, absolutely. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna toss a sneak attack to play Ant-Man Uncle Ben. This is a new card. It says upgrade or exhaust Ant-Man Uncle Ben and discard the top 2 cards or the top 3 if you're in Alter Ego form, which we are, and add each SPDR card into your how do I do that? Oh, the flip. A lot of practice. All told, that Spider Suit kind of gives her a hand size of 6, so that's not a big issue. Yeah. 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 I used to show you how big of a nerd I am, in high school I would do close-up magic. And so I did a lot of that kind of stuff where you would do like weird cuts with the deck. I can't do it with these, but yeah, so. Is that magic? Dude, close-up magic is impressive. I've always thought it'd be kind of fun to do like a TikTok or something like that, where it's like close-up magic but with Marvel Champions cards. I feel like that'd be hilarious. Okay, so yeah, so we did Ant-Man Uncle Ben. We'll exhaust that. We'll discard 3. We got 1 sneak attack, go down swinging, and a web trap. So we did not completely whiff. So we'll take the web trap into our hand. Okay. Now we will flip up into hero form, which will swap these. So we're now in Spider Suit, which is exhausted, and SPDR is ready. So we can exhaust that for a wild resource here. Do it. I'm here for it. Nice. Use strange deck for the magic. Oh, I like that. That's fun. That's a good one. That's a good call. Yeah. Okay. We'll put Web of Life and Destiny into play for free. We get to ignore the cost if we have the Web Warrior trait, which we do. Then we need to figure out how to play some of this stuff. So let's go ahead and exhaust the Spider Suit and toss a web trap to put a web fluid compressor into play. I feel like I'm trying to do close-up magic while playing a solo game on stream would be fun. If chat sees you cheat with close-up magic, you take an encounter card in Marvel Champ. Ooh, that would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. Huh. This is like the absolute worst angle. Like top down is like the absolute worst angle for close-up magic. So that'd be kind of fun. Good setup on turn 1, my dude. Thank you. I'm going to cheat just a little bit. I'm going to look at the other interfaces because I don't remember what the costs are. And so let me just take a look real quick. Because that's going to help me figure out what to do with my life. So we got a 3 cost, a 1 cost. Okay, so we do have a 1 cost. That's what I was mainly looking for, to make sure that we had a 1 cost. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Thanks, Silver Cyanide. 2, 1, and 3. Thank you. Well, that's really easy to remember then. Okay, so in that case, we'll toss in all systems go to play in all systems go to go grab that 1 cost upgrade, which is going to be speed metal alloy. This is the +2 defense whenever I defend. So I love that. And then we'll exhaust web fluid compressor to put that into play. Did I need to do that? Hold on. If I exhausted this to play this, went and grabbed that. Yeah, no, it's the same. Okay. Cool. Okay, so good setup so far. So we have 3 resources on the table. 1 is defense, 3 is ready, 2 is psychic link. Okay, good. Got to go. Oh, bummer. All right, see you around. Have a good one. Have a good night. You just got here. No worries at all. Alrighty, we will ready everybody up. We'll draw up to our measly hand size of 3, which is a clarity purpose, which is a sneak attack and a limitless stamina. And so I think that is probably going to be the downfall of this sneak attack deck, is like we have 3 cards. What I needed to run, what I probably should have run, is more cards like Avengers Mansion or something that could help me draw into it. I always feel like not tutoring Host Spider on turn 1 feels bad. Yeah? Is Host Spider the readying ability? Alrighty, so we're gonna start out by placing 1 threat. Yep, okay. Yeah. We'll see what happens. We'll place 1 on Mount Athena. Crossbones is going to attack us for 1 plus a boost card. We'll take it right to the face. 1 plus 1 is 2. So next time we will make sure to do that. We'll make sure to do that. Oh. What just happened to the stream? It just like went black. That was weird. So we took 2 damage. We're down. Alrighty, we're back. Sorry about that. My bad. So what I was explaining, stream undied. Yeah, so what I was explaining is I have this mouse that has like all of these like hotkeys on it, and I change up the hotkeys based on what I'm doing. And so 2 of these are health, and what I accidentally did is apparently the hotkey, I think I was editing a podcast and it was like whatever the hotkey was kills the stream. So I need to fix that. That's hilarious though. Sorry about that. We'll exit that. We'll just do this live, 'cause that's the most fun, right? Much better. There we go. The in-stream panic button. Yep, it's the giant button. You have to hit it. But there we go. Okay, so what happened? Crossbones attacked us. We took 2 damage. I tried to take that life away from me and killed the stream. So I apologize for that. But we are here and we're back. Okay. Our encounter card is going to be Deepest Fears. When revealed, discard cards from the top of your deck equal to the number of identity-specific cards in your hand, which is 0. If at least 1 identity-specific card was discarded this way, place 1 threat. If no identity, take 1 damage. No identity. And then it came back. So we will... we take 1 damage. Okay, so we're down to 11. Y'all can hear me and everything still? Wait, so did Penny actually get bitten by a spider? I have absolutely no idea what the lore is behind Penny. So, No clue. Yep. Okay. Cool. Yeah, you're fully back. Good. Good. Willingly. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Okay, so back to our turn. We will Aunt May and Uncle Ben to discard a All Systems Go and a Web Trap. So we get both of those, which is super solid. Okay. Sweet. So the goal here is to go find the ready ability. The host spider had to bite her to run the machine or something along those lines. Interesting. She isn't part of like a superhero program thing because she knows she's in a comic book story. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, but it just made her second link with the spider that drives the suit. That's really cool. That's pretty fun. I need to like read some of these. I just like I don't read like any comic books, and that is something that I feel like I need to start doing just because I think I would really enjoy them. Okay, so let's toss a sneak attack. We don't need that. For clarity of purpose, we'll throw that into play, which is another resource generator for us. We will exhaust a SPDR to play an All Systems Go to... Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah. To go grab that readying one. The 3 cost upgrade. Where are we at? There we go. Host Spider. I know from YouTube comic people. Oh, interesting. I guess like I don't know why I never thought about that, but yeah, that definitely has to be a thing. That may be fun to just like watch through a couple of those. That'd be cool. Do you have a suggestions on a creator that does good comic book stuff? So we'll clarity of purpose. We'll deal 1 damage to us. Web fluid compressor, speed metal alloy for a host spider. And that allows us to ready spider suit. Comic Storian? Oh, Comic Storian on YouTube. Okay, sweet. I'll have to check them out. That sounds really cool. That sounds like a nice thing to just kind of like listen to. Like I do a lot of audiobooks and a lot of podcasts and stuff, but it sounds like a nice change of pace to just kind of listen to. So I'll check them out. Okay, so we will, let's see, what are we gonna do? We could get rid of that energy shield if we wanted to take care of the retaliate. We could web trap to stun. Let's go ahead and exhaust host spider, toss a web trap to just go ahead and get rid of this retaliate. I feel like that's just going to slowly kill us, and I don't want to slowly die. The SPDR one was like 5 minutes, I think. Nice and concise. Oh, that's really cool. I mean, like that's excellent, like timing. I think that's like right in that sweet spot of what I would want it to be. And then we'll just take 2, or we'll just hit crossbones. Right, the enemy's gate is down. We have to kill him eventually. Did I mess up those hotkeys? I did not. Okay. I like this puzzle. I'm gonna put all of our interfaces down here. Didn't you exhaust host spider to ready? I looked away. No, I exhausted host spider to generate a wild resource so that I could get rid of the energy shield. Hey, stream elements catching up that I'm live. That's hilarious. Crossbones is now asking himself if he stepped into an anime story. Yeah, right? We'll toss limitless stamina. Okay. So we'll draw up. We got Ghost Spider. There's Spider-Man Auto. And then there's Rapid Deployment. Okay. So, what I like about Auto is that whenever you play him from your hand, you get to ready a upgrade you control. If that upgrade has the tech trait, you get to draw a card. So very, very strong in spider suit. You still kept limitless stamina, right? I did not hang on to it. No, I have 3 copies in my deck, and I tossed one. Time for Penny to earn that crappiest boss of the year award. Otto and Penny are BFFs. Nice. Okay. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. Do note, host is not tech. Oh, that's interesting. I guess that like makes sense, but thank you. Thank you. It's actually just speed metal alloy and web fluid compressor that are the tech ones. So that's really good. Otto is web of life and destiny fodder. Amen. Nice. So we put one on here. Crossbones is going to swing at us. We can... I mean, we might as well just take it. Friends can be fodder. Yeah. Otto is fodder, not food. Wait. So 1 + 1, we take 2 damage. This is hilarious. Just like how much money, right? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resources on the table. So that puts Spider-Man and Ghost Spider into play just by itself. That is, I mean, that's insane. That's really insane. And I'll get to draw a card from that. So this is really cool. This is really cool. Learning things about silver today. Yeah, right. Yeah, the true. Yeah, we're starting to understand who silver truly is. That's a great. Let's say, man, Uncle Ben. Let's see what happens. We got ejection protocol, and limitless stamina goes away. But ejection protocol is pretty sweet. So it says it's a hero action. Discard ejection protocol. Exhaust each interface. Upgrade you control. Set your hit point dial to 6. Give your identity a tough status card and flip to alter ego form. So it is the bailout card. Yeah, if you get all your interfaces up on turn 2, you're basically set. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and put ejection protocol into play just because that sounds like a fun thing to do. We will clarity of purpose, which deals us a damage, and we will do a spider suit to put in Spider-Man. After you play Spider-Man from your hand, ready and upgrade you control. We're going to do web fluid compressor instead of spider suit. If that upgrade has the tech trait, draw 1 card. So we will ready web fluid compressor and draw into make the call, which is not interesting. It's not interesting. Okay. Then we have a make the call with a spider suit and a speed metal ally for a ghost spider. Let's get some readies on there. And then we have a ready and we have a web fluid compressor, which is +2 attack. This is removing threat, so I don't think that this is really what we need to be doing with our lives. And so let's go ahead and attack for 4 with web fluid compressor. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll host spider, which will ready, and then we'll swing for 2. 1, 2. Taking the villain all the way down to 4, which means that we can push if we want, and I think we will. Oh, Spider-Man, I forgot that he only has 2 attack, or he has 2 health and 2 attack. I love that. Honestly, that's like, initially, like in the beginning of the game, I would see that as a very bad thing, but I think that that's a phenomenal ability right there, because you can play him and have him leave in the same turn. Very, very cool. Ghost Spider will attack, take 2, and she'll take 1 consequential. I didn't really set myself up to... I didn't really set myself up to capitalize on an extra card, so I'm not quite sure what I would get. So we're going to keep Spider-Man in play, and we're going to just draw the card in the villain phase. So that does bump our hand size up a little bit for he can take that block. So instead he's just going to thwart 1. The other cool thing about sneak attack is that you draw up to your hand size during the player phase, and sneak attack is discarded at the very end of the phase. And so you will get to draw your hand size, which in this case would be 3. Then you would get to discard any sneak attacked allies, which in this case are all web warriors, which would trigger web of life and destiny, which would increase your hand size. So it's not like they discard and then you draw up to 3. You draw up to 3, then you discard, and then you draw. So there's a nice benefit there. I did check that. So let's go ahead and ready. We'll toss rapid deployment. And we'll draw up to 1. Hey, there's a command team. I like saying that. Make the call, which is not going to be as great because Spider-Man doesn't only activates when played from hand. And then we got Scarlet Spider. So interesting. Only in Marvel Champions can we say some allies get killed faster as they go. Yeah, right? Okay, so starting out, we're going to put one more here on attack on Mount Athena. Crossbones is going to swing. We will block with Spider-Man auto. So he's going to swing for 1 plus 2. So Spider-Man dies. A couple things happen. Actually, just one thing happens. Web of Life and Destiny triggers. It says after a Web Warrior ally leaves play, draw a card. So I'm going to draw a card into Spider-Ham. Excellent. Also, I'm not running any doubles in this deck, which is very fine, right? You don't need doubles. Actually, I think doubles in almost a lot of the Spider Suit decks that, well, I guess like I've played like 4 turns of Spider Suit, so I feel like this is a very broad statement for how much experience that I have. Is doubles can be a hindrance, I think, especially if you can get out your interfaces because you have so much money. You gave Scarlet Spider another chance. Hopefully he pays off this time. The only reason that he's in this deck is for sneak attack and then go down swinging. So I can throw him in, attack, and then toss him for 4 damage. That's the only reason. Alrighty, the Spider Meat Grinder is on. Yes, let's go. I do need a encounter card, which is Assault. The villain attacks me. So the villain is going to attack me for 1. I'm sitting at 7 health, which is pretty solid. But you know what? We might as well have Ghost Spider take this, right? I don't see any reason to not have Ghost Spider take this. So let's go ahead and have this hit for 1 plus 3, which is huge. Okay, so Ghost Spider dies. A couple more things happen. So Web of Life and Destiny triggers, so we get to draw into Spider-Man Peter Parker. And then when Ghost Spider leaves play, search your deck for an identity-specific event and add it to your hand. So we have got Rapid Deployment, and Rapid Deployment is our only option. That's our only identity-specific event. Good point. And you've played 10 games of Spider, and I haven't missed doubles at all. Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. I love that. And just like that in Spider, in hero form, we're up to 3 or 6 cards. We've doubled our hand size in the villain phase, which is kind of fun. Okay, so yeah, we're back to me. I feel like getting Spider-Man Peter Parker in is gonna be pretty sweet. Let me also just think about my life. What Make the Call is. I feel like a Ghost Spider Make the Call is a solid choice as well, especially because we're about to get through this deck. I would like it if it was a little bit thinner, because we know we don't have any allies or event specific cards in this deck, so maybe bringing her out right now is not the best time. The most recent heroes seem to follow that same trend, but poor people like me, they are still essential. Okay, we don't need Rapid Deployment. We can use that for money. We do want to get a command team onto the table. Let's see what Ant-Man Uncle Ben yields us. Got Hobby Brown and Across the Spider-Verse, but I do think I like Hobby Brown. I feel like he would be fun to bring in. Okay, so we're gonna toss a Scarlet Spider. We'll Web Fluid Compressor. No, we will Speed Metal Alloy to play a command team. Command team will come in with 3 counters, allowing us to ready an ally when we exhaust it. We will toss a Rapid Deployment. We will exhaust a Spider and a Web Fluid Compressor to play Spider-Man Peter Parker. So that was a Wild, a Mental, and a Lightning. Okay. And then I feel like we should... bringing Hobby in at this point is probably the better shot. So let's do that. Let's make the call. We'll toss a Spider-Ham, a rapid deployment, and clarity of purpose, dealing a damage, generating a wild resource to put Spider-Man Hobby Brown into play. So that is pretty sweet. Alrighty, so now we will swing at Crossbones, square up with Crossbones. You also don't run the double? Yeah, I mean, like, I have not missed them whatsoever. I feel like I have more resources than I have cards, right? Because of our small hand size, and so it doesn't make any sense to run those doubles. Remind me how you brought in the command team again. I tossed something. I exhausted. What did I do? Okay, so to play Spider-Man Peter Parker, I tossed Scarlet Spider and these two. I exhausted Speed Metal Alloy and tossed. Did I miss a card? I'll exhaust Host Spider just to. Because I remember I did Speed Metal Alloy for command team, but I think maybe I forgot to exhaust the second card. So Spider-Man was played with here with Scarlet Spider and Spider-Ham. We did 2 plus rapid deployment with make the call. Yeah, and so I exhausted Speed Metal Alloy and I did not exhaust the second one. So Speed Metal Alloy and Host Spider will do it. Hey, Magic Moosemoo, how's it going? Okay, thank you for catching that. So we push Crossbones. So Crossbone comes in. When revealed, searching a counter deck and discard pile for Crossbone's machine gun. Look at that. And attach it to him. So Crossbones comes in with 2 counters, and then we're going to take some damage whenever he attacks us. He goes up to a 2/2 and 14 hit points. Magic Moosemoo, have you had the chance to play Spider Suit yet? So 14 hit points. We will attack with Spider-Man. So 1/2. We will ready Spider Suit. We will attack with Spider Suit. So 1/2. We will exhaust command team. Oh, we need a damage on Peter. Remove a counter to ready Peter. We will attack with Peter for 2, 1/2, which will ready Spider Suit, and then we'll attack for 1/2, taking him down to 6. We will attack with 1 for Spider-Man, and that's down to 5. So we will stand up everything on the table, which is kind of crazy. There's so much stuff. We will draw into go down swinging, which I like to see, last stand, which I like to see, and another command team. Sweet. So we can just go crazy. Peter needs a second damage counter. Thank you. Not yet. Been busy with work and kind of forgot the rules when you started fighting Sandman. Hoping to get some games in this week through Sinister Motives. Nice. Awesome. Sinister Motives is such a good expansion. I loved all of the villains in it pretty much. Venom Goblin is tough, but not like dumb, if that makes sense. So yeah, no, I was a fan of Sinister Motives. They're really good. Okay, so we'll put 1 here on attack of Mount Athena. Crossbones is going to swing for 2. We will block with Spider-Man Hobby Brown. So 2 plus 3. So a couple of things. So when Hobby Brown leaves play, we discard the top 3 cards in the encounter deck. Actually, I'm sorry, we're supposed to do the forced interrupt first, because this is an interrupt. And I think this actually happens first. So we're removing a counter, discard 2. So we'll take 2 damage. Then Spider-Man dies. We'll discard the top 3, which is 2, 3, 5. That's game. And we get to draw a card, which is the Psychic Link. That's crazy. You did pre-order Mutant Genesis. Nice. Nice. That's awesome. I'm so excited for Mutant Genesis. That was really strong. That was really, really solid. It's 753. I don't want to construct another deck, but let's run it back. Let's try it one more time. Let's see what happens. Just because I feel like there are a couple of things I just want to play it one more time. Why not? Right? So this stays out just to get a little bit more feel for what she is. I think I'm going to swap Clarity of Purpose. Nah, Clarity of Purpose is pretty good in this deck though, because she has so much health. I want to try and get Avengers Mansion in here. I feel like card draw for her is pretty solid. That was a super clean game. Thank you. Thank you. Spider is so fun. She's really great. Hold up. I went BRB and it's over. Don't worry. We are going to play again. We're playing one more time. We're going to play one more time. Just the same deck against the same villain just because I had a lot of fun with it. Do we think Clarity of Purpose or Avengers Mansion, chat? What do we think? What do we think? I think the most recent heroes buck the usual pattern of having too little resources for cards. Penny, Spider-Ham, and Nova are like too many resources paying for too few cards. Yeah. Absolutely, which is fun. It's a different change of pace. But yeah, Clarity of Purpose. I like Clarity of Purpose. It's just it's super solid just resource. But it's like I'm looking at this. The other reason that I want to run this back is I want to play Sneak Attack. I want to try Sneak Attack. I just have never. It just never works. Which is why I think you probably need that Avengers Mansion. You keep Clarity. You keep Clarity, yeah. I'm trying to toss Scarlet. No. Maybe toss no. You took the Mansion over Clarity in your deck. I'm like looking at this, like I don't actually know what to cut, which is kind of fun. Maybe a Limitless Stamina. And just go, well, okay, so I'm just gonna try it. I'm gonna cut Clarity and throw Avengers in there, the Mansion in there, just to try it. I don't know, but we'll try it. We played one game with and one game without, so let's do it. Okay, so we need to find. That's Weapons Master. Where's Experimental? There it is. Go that there. Cost curve for these newer heroes is going to be weird for you. Literally no idea how much their decks cost. Yeah. Definitely interesting. Oh. And just like what messes with my math, what I have a hard time wrapping my head around is like friction resistance or the helmet, Supernova helmet, where you have these resources that ready, and so you can't pay. It's not two resources; it's two instances of one resource, and that really throws off my math. That really throws off my math when I'm just looking at the cards. We'll go here. Crossbones comes in. Athena doesn't have anything. Crossbones needs to go back up to 12, and I'm going up to 12. No, I'm going up to 14 because I'm a boss. There we go. I'm gonna shuffle this guy. So what's the general consensus? Do people like Spider Suit or do people like Spider Ham more? Our top card is going to be the Power Gauntlets. After the attached villain attacks you and damages you, discard one card from your hand. We are going to have to get rid of that very quickly because losing 33% of my hand sounds not fun. Okay, so we got 4 cards. We've got Speed Metal Alloy. We've got Spider Command. We've got Host Spider, and we've got All Systems Go. Yo, this is pretty solid. Exhaust Spider command and an interface upgrade. Draw one card. Oh, that's cool. Hero action, exhaust Spider command, choose and discard one card from your hand, and ready an interface upgrade. This is a really cool. You telepaths by any chance? Oh, you like Spider better, but you think Ham is stronger? That's hilarious. That's hilarious. You may or may not be a radioactive host Spider. That's kind of how I felt with Nova and Ironheart. I thought that Ironheart was stronger, but I thought Nova was a lot more fun. You'd say allies with silver would sacrifice. Nice. I like Spider Command. I think Spider Command's a really fun card. I feel like All Systems Go may... No, you know what? We're just going to keep the hand. Talk to the hand, y'all. Right? I mean, like, we want to get Host Spider out. We want to get Speed... We want to get all of them out. That's going to be tough. Well, Doctor, we'll Suit. We got Ejection Protocol. And we've got Auto. Oh, no, it's Auto. I like Auto. Okay. As long as it draws you a card so you're out here. Okay, so let's go ahead and flip into Hero Phase. Our hero form. Okay, so let's toss Ejection Protocol, Spider-Man, and Spider here to throw a Host Spider onto the table. We will exhaust a Host Spider to put a Speed Metal Alloy onto the table. We will exhaust a Speed Metal Alloy. This is kind of fun. To put a Spider Doctor Command on the table. Yeah. We will... Actually, hold on. Speed Metal Alloy. This is better. This is better. This is cool. Okay. So we are going to exhaust Speed Metal Alloy to play for All Systems Go, which readies each interface. Now... I say, as long as it draws you a card. Oh, right. So when Penny flips, she becomes a resource engine, and when her suits flip, it becomes a hero. Yes. Yes, which is really fun. We will exhaust Speed Metal Alloy. Oh, wait. This is also an interface. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Look at that. Okay. So we will exhaust Speed Metal Alloy to put Spider Command in to play. We will exhaust Spider Command, exhaust Spider to draw a card, which is a sneak attack, which does not help us. But we will exhaust Host Spider, which will ready... Actually, no. Check this out. We'll exhaust Host Spider, toss sneak attack to get rid of power gauntlets. Boom. Your pilot is an interface too. Thank you. Thank you. I was giving Nova a metric ton of crap for easy access to economy engine. You need to apologize to him because Penny holds that. This, I mean, okay, I'm not gonna lie, like Spider-Ham and Penny have been some of the more fun I've had playing champions in a long time. This was an insane turn one. Thanks. Well, oh, Web of Life and Destiny, huge. Ant-Man, Uncle Ben, huge. And a Last Stand, less huge. One will go here. Crossbones is going to swing at us for a 1. We'll take it to the face. So we'll take 3 damage. Not a big deal. 1, 2, 3. And we are not killing the stream this time, which is really exciting. And then our bad card is going to be a Hydra Regular. Hey, Insight 1. Look at that. We actually have something to do. Alrighty. We'll put Web of Life and Destiny into play. We will toss Last Stand. We don't... we actually may need that. No, we definitely don't. No. Okay, so we will exhaust Spider to put Ant-Man, Uncle Ben into play, which we will exhaust, discard 2, We got All Systems Go, which is huge, and another copy of All Systems Go. Let's go. That's exciting. Oh, that's really cool because we can fish one and then ready them all. Holy crap, that's cool. Holy crap, that's cool. Okay. Sweet. So let's speed metal alloy to play All Systems Go to go ahead and tutor our psychic link. Given how easy the first game looked, I don't think that was ever in doubt. This is over. Yeah, Crossbones is also can be very swingy. Okay, so we got that. So now let's go ahead and exhaust host spider. No, this is very puzzly too, which I think is a ton of fun. Spider can choose and discard one card from your hand. Ready in interface. Okay, so we will exhaust spider command. Choose and discard. This is the song that I took for the end of my YouTube videos. Like where it comes with the title screen. I was like, this sounds so familiar. It's because I've heard it 146 times or whatever. That's hilarious. So we exhausted spider command. We're going to toss a last stand to ready an interface that we control, which I guess will be here. We will exhaust spider, exhaust host spider to play Psychic Link. We will exhaust Psychic Link to play All Systems Go, which readies all of these. Okay. We will swing for 2 here at the Hydra Regular. It goes over here. We will ready ourselves. I guess we will thwart. Okay. Cool. We'll ready up. Villain phase. Oh wait, hold on. For a split second, your brain went, did the game end already? When I heard it. That's funny. It's conditioning. It's working on conditioning. Last stand. There's Venom and Limitless Stamina. I love Venom. So Venom's really cool. This is Addy Brock. So Venom gets +1 thwart and +1 attack for each sim counter on her. And we place 1 sim counter on her for every resource generated by Spider Suit Sync Ratio's ability. So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, it's a 5/5 minion. 4/4? No, I think it's 5/5, right? Yeah, it'd be a 5/5. Because you got 1, 1. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to pay for them. So it's a 5/5. A typo? Nice. Dude, that is so crazy. And then we can last stand and kill him immediately. Wait, no, we don't want to do that. Okay, very cool. So we're going to place 1 threat here on the main. Crossbones is going to hit us for 1, which we don't care about. So we'll take 3 more damage. 1, 2, 3. Then our bad card is going to be a Hydra Soldier, which has guard. And we get to deal ourselves an encounter card when we die. Venom does not have any traits, so this is maybe the second ally that we've seen without traits. I think the first one was Daredevil in this pack, actually. There may be more out there, I'm not sure, but that's just kind of interesting. Okay, so on our turn, we will go 1, 2, 3, 4 for a Venom. So Venom has 2, 4, 5 counters, which is crazy. Excellent. Okay, let's AMA and Uncle Ben. Let's see what we're gonna get. We don't get it. We don't get it. Ah, bummer. Okay. We will exhaust spider command, toss a last stand to ready speed metal alloy. We will attack with spider. Oh wait, I'm sorry, not that one. There's another. Oh shoot, I'm missing a interface. That's hilarious. I thought there was only 4. There's 1, 2, 3. What's the last one? 2. Okay, so there's 2. There's 2 twos. Yeah. Okay. That's funny. Okay. So in that case, we'll unexhaust the host spider. Spider will attack for 2. Host spider will ready attack for 2 to kill the Hydra soldier. We get one of these sweet encounter cards. Then Mr. Venom, or Miss Venom, Mr. Venom, I don't know, is going to attack for 5 against Crossbones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, we'll hang on to limitless stamina. Why not? No, actually we're not, because I really want to do sneak attack. I really want that to happen. Yeah, this Venom's pilot is a gal. Sweet. Okay. Good to know. So we've got Spider-Man Hobby Brown. We've got Command Team, which is going to be huge for that Venom. And we've got Sneak Attack. Look at that. Sneak Attack Hobby Brown. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Everyone, I need everyone to calm down. I need everyone to calm down right now. Oh my god, it's happening. This is fun. Okay. So 1 goes on here. Crossbones is going to attack for 1. Oh, I took it off of me, not off of the villain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 damage. Hobby effect incoming. Let's go. So villain's down to 7. I'm down to 8. We will. We'll take it. 1 plus 2 is 3. We've taken 3 every single time. That's kind of funny. 1, 2, 3. So we're down to 5. And we've got 2 encounter cards coming in. Our first one is going to be Fool's Paradise. So Victory 1. When defeat, each identity gets +2 hand size. This has an acceleration token, a crisis, and a hazard token on it. So I love this card. I think that this card is just so much fun. And then our second one is going to be Weapons Master. The villain attacks you. If they have a weapon attachment, this card gains Surge. They do not have a weapons attachment, but we are at 5. I'm gonna go ahead and block this with 2. I'm not gonna exhaust speed metal alloy. So, ooh, that was a 3. Okay, so we take 2 damage. 1, 2, and this has 6 on it. Okay, so let's see what Ant-Man Uncle Ben gets us. We've got, a rapid deployment and a last stand, which we don't get the last stand, but we do get the rapid deployment. So that's kind of interesting. We cannot remove threat from this scheme because of this crisis icon. Your internet is going obnoxiously slow. You're gonna crack a dry SP. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's exhaust Spider. We'll sneak attack to play Spider-Man. I'm gonna just put that there so I remember to toss it later. So Spider-Man gets discarded at the end of the phase, which is really exciting. We'll go ahead and just thwart 2 off of Fool's Paradise. Setting it up, I think I want to leave Fool's Paradise right there 1 turn. We're going to progress, which will be fine, but it's going to be really sweet to draw into +2 hand size, so that'd be 5. Spider-Man's going to leave, so that would be 6 hand size next turn. I feel like that's going to be pretty solid. Supposed to have a fiber. Ever since you upgraded, it's been the same speed or worse than what it used to be. That's done. Gigabyte fiber. Huh. That's not good. I used to have fiber. I don't have fiber anymore. It's very sad. My upload speed is still good enough to stream, which is nice, but it used to be like 300 megabytes per second. Now it's like 12. And I think that's why we get a little bit more buffering since I've switched. But okay, so yeah, so Spider-Man thwarted here. Villain's at 7, so we might as well push him, right? Like I feel like we might as well just push him. Yeah, no, we definitely have to push him. Okay, this is gonna be cool. Okay, so we're going to attack with Venom to deal 5 to Crossbones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaust Host Spider to ready Spider Suit. We will swing for 2 to push Crossbones into stage 2. We have to go find his machine gun, not in the discard pile. There it is. So he's got a machine gun, which is pretty crazy. And he starts out with 14 hit points. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 14 hit points just right there. We will toss a speed metal alloy and a psychic link to play a command team. So command team comes into play. Maddie, I mean, I would have thwarted Fool's Paradise with Venom and thwarted the main with Spider, but what do I know? So Fool's Paradise, when it's out, it says each identity gives you +2 hand size. And so I don't want to leave it out there. What I'm thinking is that we will command team Venom. Venom will die. Spider-Man will die. And I'm hoping that we can just push and win. And win next turn. So that's kind of the idea. So we'll see what happens. So command team gets some counters. We will exhaust command team, which will ready Venom. And then we'll go ahead and swing for 5 on Crossbones again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's down to 9. So technically with a perfect draw, we could kill with Hobby. We will exhaust Spider command. We will toss rapid deployment, which will allow us to ready Host Spider. And then we will exhaust Host Spider, ready Spider Suit, attack for 2. 1, 2. Down to 7. And then Venom's dead. Venom is no longer with us. Not a Web Warrior, so we don't get to draw a card, sadly. So at the end of the phase, this does this does matter, the timing here. So we will ready everything. We will draw our hand. So we got a Web Trap, we got an Avengers Mansion, and we got a Scarlet Spider. Now this triggers. So Sneak Attack triggers. So we discard Hobby from play, which means that we get to draw a card from Web of Life and Destiny. Oh, and actually we're drawing +2 because of Fool's Paradise. So we're up to 6. And then we discard the top 3 cards. So we got 1, 2, 3. So we deal 4 damage to the villain. This actually may be bad. The machine gun may kill us. I didn't really think about that. Forgot about the machine gun. Okay, so this is gonna go. Yeah, we're probably dead. We're probably. Well, we'll see what happens. So we're gonna place 2 threat here, which pushes. Reveal the top card of the experimental weapons deck, so +1 attack. This comes in with 1. And so now Crossbones is going to attack us. We are going to remove an ammo counter, discard this for 2. Draw 3 cards, discard 3 cards from your hand. So 1, 2, 3. We'll just shuffle and discard the top 3. Okay, so we lost those. We lost 2 health. This actually may be bad. The machine gun may kill us is not a sentence you ever have to say. That wasn't a boost. You're right. You are so right. Oh, crap. Good call, Bahamut. I don't remember. I don't think I had these. I don't think it's going to matter, but we'll we'll say it's those. Good point. Okay, so now we're getting attacked for 3 plus a boost. We'll defend with +2, and it's a 2, so yeah, we die. Bummer. Okay, no, that was just a misplay on me. That was just a misplay on my part. I probably should have flipped down. Oh well. Still a really fun deck. Really exciting. I'm excited to see how she plays in other aspects. I'm just happy that I got to pull off a sneak attack that actually worked, and that's never worked for me before. So yeah. So that's probably going to be it for us tonight. I am really excited to see how she plays in protection, which is a dumb thing to say because it's always protection, but I think that she's going to be really solid in protection. Right, so she can have like a 5 thwart, so she can just have protection's gonna be dirty. Protection's gonna be very dirty, but really cool hero. I think it's one of those that has a little bit higher of a learning curve than your standard hero, just because she plays so differently. Her economy is so different, and so I'm excited to get to play her more. She's gonna be one that I'm gonna have a lot of fun taking through like a 5-game campaign to kind of see how she fares against a ton of different types of villains and a lot of different types of challenges, and so that'll be really cool. That'll be really cool. But thank you all for hanging out. She's fun in protection. We've got so many good heroes for green lately, and I love it. I'm here for it. I'm here for the green wave. We had so few good green cards to start out, and so now we're actually green's getting some love, and so I'm loving it. But awesome. Okay, well, thank you all for hanging out. I will be back on Wednesday at around 7 p.m. It may be pushed back a little bit. I'll update the Discord and everything if so, but around 7 p.m. we're going to be playing the Dark of Mirkwood from Lord of the Rings, and so we're going to try and get through 2 games there. I'm hoping to do it with the same deck, which is going to be kind of fun and exciting. So that will be happening on Wednesday. Until then, have a fantastic time. I appreciate you all, and I will talk to you all in the Discord. Thanks for hanging out. It was a lot of fun. Spider suit's really cool.